Classic Sonic games, particularly those released in the early 1990s, are celebrated for their innovative gameplay, memorable characters, and iconic level design. These titles, including Sonic the Hedgehog, 1991, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, 1992, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, 1994, set the standard for 2D side-scrolling platformers. Central to their appeal is the emphasis on speed and momentum, with levels designed to allow players to maintain a fluid, fast-paced experience. The multiple paths within each level encourage exploration, rewarding players with hidden areas, shortcuts, and power-ups. But before starting the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Classic Sonic games. Graphically, classic Sonic games feature vibrant pixel art, creating colorful and detailed environments that remain visually appealing today. The soundtracks, composed by artists like Masato Nakamura, are iconic and instantly recognizable, contributing significantly to the game's nostalgic charm. The controls are simple yet precise, making the games accessible to newcomers while offering depth for more experienced players. These elements combine to create a timeless appeal, ensuring that classic Sonic games remain beloved by fans and influential in the world of platform gaming. Sonic the Hedgehog is shorter, fatter, has black eyes, and will not talk. Usually, this version, Sonic will be the focus of this game. Classic Sonic typically has few moves, having nothing more than the supersonic spin attack, jumping into enemies to bust them, and the spin dash. Occasionally, you might get one extra move in that game to make it stand out. You may see elemental shields. Levels tend to end with a signpost that spins when Sonic runs past or a capsule to free animals from. Stories in classic Sonic games are small in detail, and dialogue is usually few and far between. The graphics are very colorful, sacrificing realism for cartoony effects and flashes. Badniks are present. These games tend to be more cartoony than serious. Modern Sonic games. A modern game is typically labeled Sonic games that released from 1998 and onward, when Sonic was given a taller and skinnier look with green eyes. Whereas classic games are simple, modern games are more complicated. Even the modern label itself is complicated to use, as there is no singular gameplay that defines this label, because the gameplay varies. Anything new goes. However, typically platforming is less frequent, and running has a greater focus. Frequently in 3D usually, this version of Sonic will be the focus of this game. Modern Sonic maintains his classic moves, but unlike classic Sonic, he will have a lot more to do. The homing attack, Sonic Wind, Lightspeed Dash, parkour system, boost, and more are among his capabilities. There are no elemental shields. Levels tend to end with a giant ring or of the Sonic characters striking a pose. Sonic's friends will get a greater emphasis. The story is more fleshed out, with full cutscenes with plenty of dialogue. There are less badniks, but you may see enemies like egg pawns. The graphics tend to take a more realistic route, and you will see detail added to the scenery. It blends cartoony environments, such as Eggman bases, with scenery you might see in the real world, such as forests. Note that, because this can fall in line with the uniquely created spin-off games, they will be included in this label. These games are typically serious, with a pinch of comedy thrown in. Modern games utilize advanced graphics technology, offering detailed environments and character models. The art style varies from realistic to cartoony. While still featuring catchy tunes, modern soundtracks often incorporate a wider range of musical genres and more dynamic compositions. Conclusion. The classic Sonic games have had a lasting impact on the gaming industry and continue to be celebrated by fans old and new. Their influence can be seen in numerous platforms that followed, and they set a high standard for level design and character movement. The legacy of these games is evident in modern titles that pay homage to the classics, such as Sonic Mania 2017, which blends the best elements of the old games with new content. Both classic and modern Sonic games have their strengths and appeal to different types of players. Classic titles are celebrated for their simplicity, speed, and timeless design, while modern games are appreciated for their ambition, diversity, and narrative depth. The Sonic franchise continues to evolve, balancing nostalgia with innovation to cater to a broad audience. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and give a thumbs up if you liked it. Your support helps me create more content. Leave a comment with your thoughts and suggestions. Thanks again, see you in the next video.